Hi everybody, Max from Baltimore Spirits Company here, and today we are going to pose to you a question. Instant classic or passing fad? There is a cocktail that's been creeping up on my Instagram feed, my YouTube feed, cocktail blogs, and I hadn't seen it so prevalently until right now, and now I just have started seeing it everywhere. I want y'all to make it with me. We are going to be making an Enzoni today, and I want you to tell me, do you think this drink is an instant classic, or do you think this drink is a passing fad? On what side of that very fine line is it going to happen now? It's not a new drink. It's about 20 years old, not quite, which to me that still puts it in the modern drink culture as opposed to drinks that were pulled from, say, the 50s or the 1800s, things like that. So definitely a contemporary drink, and we've seen a handful of them, things like the penicillin, various others really have staying power that will probably last our lifetimes. And maybe this is the next one. So let's jump to it. Maybe we could drink together. I'll make a cocktail, you can make it with me. Maybe we could drink together. I'll buy ingredients and teach you how to use them. We can get drunk in the virtual world. The drinks are really good and you don't have to tip. You don't have to tip me, you don't have to tip me, you don't have to tip me, you don't have to tip. The Enzoni. So for this cocktail, we're going to need sugar for simple syrup with a little bit of water as well, lemon for juice, 7 grapes, we're going to put 5 in the cocktail, 2 are going to be for garnish, ice for shaking, it is a shaking cocktail so we'll need a shaker, Campari, and for this we're going to use Shot Tower Gin. So why don't we start by mixing up a little simple syrup, and I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the Enzoni. We're going to do a 1-to-1 simple syrup, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 tablespoon of water. If you're doing a 1-to-1, you don't really need to apply heat to get it to dissolve. A 1-to-1 mixture should dissolve fine. The Enzoni was created in 2003, so it's a recent cocktail in New York City at Milk and Honey. And Milk and Honey is one of these bars that was very early in the revamped American cocktail scene and really deserves some credit for elevating American cocktails past that kind of 90s nonsense and those 80s cocktails that we know from Tom Cruise movies. It was invented by an Italian bartender, actually, who is Italian by birth, and he started bartending in London before leaving London to go to Milk and Honey, and that was Vincenzo Enrico. He currently, I believe, recently opened a cocktail bar in Italy. So he's back in Italy, still doing his thing. But created this cocktail. It's been on a number of menus since. For some reason, as I said in the intro, I'm seeing it crop up a lot more. So it'll be interesting if you haven't had it or seen it. I won't be surprised if you do. Simple syrup looks good. We're going to juice our lemon real quick. We only needed 0.75 ounces. 1 lemon ought to get you there, and even if you don't have a juicer, I think 1 lemon hand squeezed, even though you don't get quite as much juice out in my experience, will still probably get you to 0.75 ounces. There we go. So some people like to add a bunch of stuff to the mixing glass before doing their muddling. I found for this cocktail in particular, it's not like mint where you're trying to, when you muddle mint and the sugar in there is helping ripping it up if you're doing maybe a mojito, or if there's some spirit in there, you're kind of pulling the oils into the spirit to infuse it. The grapes, we're literally just kind of juicing the grapes, and I find it much easier to do if it's only the grapes in there. So 5 grapes into the shaker, muddler, and you're just going to kind of pop all of the grapes. They don't need to be crazy pulpified, but we are after the juice. This is a grapey cocktail. When you taste it, it tastes like grape juice is in it. So you want to make sure that you at least do it enough to get the majority of the juice out from the flesh and into the thing. Let's start building the cocktail now. Always start with your non-alcoholic ingredients here. So our simple syrup is dissolved. We're going to do a 1/2 ounce of simple, 0.75 ounces of our lemon juice, 1 ounce each of Campari and Shot Tower Gin. This is kind of a Negroni spin. You get that equal parts gin and Campari, and it's just kind of, I find it to be a sweeter, a little bit more summery version from the grape juice as opposed to the sweet vermouth, and the sweet vermouth kind of darkens a cocktail a little bit. So I find this to be pretty approachable during the summer, and just a little bit fruitier, maybe a more gentle introduction to Campari than a straight Negroni or something like that. But of course, everyone has different tolerances for bitter, so do what you love. All right, this gets shaken over ice. Till it's ice cold. All right. If you've got a big old rocks glass, I like a big old rock in here. If you don't have one of the big molds, don't worry about it. Use what you got. I've got a double strainer, which is pretty good at getting out pulp, but you might want to use a little cocoa strainer like this, a little mesh bag strainer to get more of the fine stuff out, especially if you care deeply for presentation. Of course, the grape pulp isn't going to make it taste any worse, so no big deal. I'm going to do it just for demonstration's sake. That is a very, very pretty color. We are going to pretty it up a little bit with some more green grapes here. 2 on a skewer. And if we can get it to sit on the side, that would be cool. It might be a pipe dream. Try not to waste your time. Beautiful. All right, catch you back at the desk and we'll wrap this up. So, instant classic. Forgettable drink. I'm pretty into it. It feels like a great summer spin on a Negroni to me. I love Negronis and I'm happy to drink them all year round, is the truth. But something that's a little more fruit forward is a nice little break from the norm, and something that's a little more appropriate for the porch right now, especially on the ice cubes. Sound off in the comments. Let me know if you love it, if you hate it, if you're never going to make one again, or whether this is going to be a staple in your catalog. And also, if you're watching me on YouTube, please like the video or subscribe. It makes a huge difference to us. If you're watching it on Instagram or Facebook, thanks for following. I hope you enjoy. And if you do, like I said, post a picture, tag us in it, let me share your stuff. Y'all make beautiful drinks, and I will catch you next time. Cheers.
Maybe we could drink together. I'll make a cocktail, you can make it with me. Maybe we could drink.